Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Theme Park Dude video here at Universal Studios, Florida. We're gonna take a tour around the entire resort, both here and at Islands of Adventure, to show you guys what's new at both of these parks. We're gonna give you an update on Kids Zone, well, what's formerly known as Kids Zone. We're gonna take a look at what's going on with VillainCon, Dominion Cafe, and anything else that has popped up around the park here. As well, we're gonna head over to Islands of Adventure to see what's new over there. So stick around and let's check out everything that's new at Universal Orlando Resort. Starting off here at what was formerly known as Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. The flags still wave. However, right here we have some merchandise stands for E.T. specifically. And there's a reason for that, and I'll show you in just a bit. There we see Doc Brown heading out backstage from his mean green counter. And over the construction walls for Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone, we can see not much other than Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster still stands. It's pretty much one of the only few things that have not been demolished. Everything else in that area has been demolished. Fievel's Playground is gone, and most of Curious George is completely gone as well. The building that housed the DreamWorks Destination Dance Party is still standing, and the Nut House coaster is still standing, and I believe the Ball Factory for Curious George is still standing. However, everything else at Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone is gone. Now, all of this does line up with the rumors that we know about this upcoming DreamWorks area, that the Nut House coaster will be rethemed to a Trolls coaster, and the former Curious George area being transformed into a Kung Fu Panda mini land. And also, where Fievel's Playground used to be will be a new Shrek meet and greet, as well as a Shrek Swamp playground. So for now, there hasn't been anything new that we can see over the walls here at Kids Zone. Let's go check out what's going on over by E.T. Adventure. Now you guys can probably see the construction walls have moved out even more, and now it is completely blocking the entrance to E.T. Adventure. But don't worry, the ride still remains open, and there is absolutely no plans to get rid of E.T. Adventure when this new DreamWorks area opens. E.T. Adventure is safe, but as you guys can see, the old entrance and the gift shop are completely behind walls. But yes, the ride indeed is still open. The entrance is right here at the former exit of the attraction. You can see it's at a 10-minute wait. Entrance and exit are both here. Now this is why the merchandise stands are out there in front of Kids Zone for all the E.T. merch. It's because the gift shop is behind construction walls. Let's go take a quick little ride on E.T. Adventure.
All right, everyone, come on, ladies. Light is green, orange light. I see him. Come on, let's go. Whoa, watch it.
E.T. Go to Tickley.
hurry.
Goodbye, Felicia, Belle, Terry, Marty, Maria, Matt.
ET Adventure, still an amazing ride. 30 years later, still great. Best ride here at Universal Studios Florida. All right, let's go check out what's going on over in VillainCon, over at Illumination Avenue, and the Minion Cafe as well. So something new that just recently debuted in the last couple days here at Universal Studios Florida. Over at Mel's Drive-In, there's a brand new 50s theme song and dance show. They are performing right now. I don't know if I just caught the tail end of that, but I'll show you guys a little bit of that too.
Hey, sorry baby, but I'm married to the money and I feel like I'm pooping. I'm chasing all these honeys when they move and hold her down. She look like a punk of
I really love seeing Universal debuting brand new Streetmosphere characters and shows like that. Keep it up, Universal. It really makes the environment around the park just that much better. Now Mardi Gras is over, which means the Mardi Gras tribute store is gone. But as you can see, they are preparing for the next tribute store that will debut this summer. How can you tell what they're preparing for it? Well, there used to be a red awning that would come out here. Now, that has been removed. That red awning was still used for the facade for the Mardi Gras tribute store, but now for this upcoming tribute store, they did need to remove it. And also, there is a little teaser right here in the window for what the next tribute store will be. There we go. That's your teaser for the next tribute store. Any ideas? Now, if you guys don't know what this is teasing at all, Jurassic Park. That's what it's teasing. Now, if you remember in the first Jurassic Park film and the raptors in the kitchen scene, one of the raptors like licked a ladle just like that in that famous scene from the movie. Well, this summer marks the 30th anniversary of the original Jurassic Park film. And this summer, the tribute store here at Universal Studios Florida will be all themed to Jurassic Park, celebrating the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. And that's what that little ladle in the window was teasing, a Jurassic Park tribute store. I'm so excited. The Jurassic World tribute store remains to this day my favorite tribute store they've ever done. And I'm more of a Jurassic Park fan more than a World fan, so I am extremely excited to see this upcoming tribute store. Of course, we're going to be there day one to show you guys what that looks like. Now, before we actually get up to VillainCon again, here's this side of the building. A lot more banners are up and the string lights are on. We are expecting VillainCon to open up in June. That's just my own personal prediction. 1 month, VillainCon should be open. My own personal prediction. Now, last time we were here, they were doing a lot of construction work out here. All of this was walled off, but now that has since been completed. We have this brand new information board set up here. It's a lot bigger than the previous one. We have a new snack stand that has been installed but is not yet opened right here. And then all of the work walls and the scrims that were up here on the facade for Minion Mayhem have since been taken down. We can see they indeed gave it a fresh coat of paint. It looks brand new. It looks almost like it did on opening day back in 2012, I believe, 2012 or 2013. And there it is. You guys remember that sign used to be very sun damaged with the orange, but now it's a bright orange again. The Minions are still a bit sun damaged, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It still looks pretty good. And then here we have VillainCon. Once again, like my last update for VillainCon, it's pretty much finished. All of the work that we can see outside is pretty much finished. They just got to continue the work inside the attraction. We'll just take another quick look at the entire VillainCon building. All right, let's take a look at what's going on over at Minion Cafe. We can see there's already a lot of work today going on. All the construction workers up on the rooftop there. And we are able to see a lot more of the exterior design of this side of the restaurant. Now, I did previously report at one point in my series of updating you guys here that I thought that this was going to be the main entrance to the Minion Cafe. In later reports, I admitted that that was not correct, and instead this will be a separate offering called a Bake My Day Sweet Shop, something like that. And we can see with the designs over here, specifically there and there, that lines up pretty well with the Bake My Day Sweet Shop that exists in another Universal park. I'll throw up that image right now. See, we're getting a little sweet shop right here that is connected to the main Minion Cafe, which the entrance will be back there where the old Universal Monsters Cafe was. Over here we can see some thematic design already, some brickwork for the facade of this cafe. And over here, to me, that looks like the facade of a movie theater. And I'm wondering if there's going to be a small meet and greet area there themed after Sing. Now that's just my guess, but with that facade it looks like a theater facade, but that's where the old Shrek meet and greet used to be, Shrek and Donkey. Of course they have been since moved to over to where the Kid Zone area is, and this is all going to be Illumination Avenue, but it's only a Minions representation right now. So I'm gonna predict that this will be the site of a Sing meet and greet. That's gonna be my prediction. We'll see as time goes on and more work happens. See if I'm correct or not. We can already see this side of the Transformers building has been completely painted sky blue, just so the Transformers theme doesn't contradict too much with the Illumination Avenue theme. I'm curious if they're going to add any clouds or something, or they're just going to leave it sky blue to avoid any guest attention to the building with that color. Anyways, let's take a look at the rest of Minion Cafe. As we can see, there has been so much work since we were last here. The progress on Minion Cafe has been kicked into high gear, which is great because the Minion Cafe has been falling behind a lot compared to VillainCon. It's hard to tell from the video, but there is more thematic facade work that can be seen beyond the scrims here. More brickwork on that building for the facade. I'm interested to see how this whole thing will look like once it's completed. Hopping over to the other side, we have brand new construction walls. Yay! Like we needed more, right? So it looks like this snack stand that was here for years is going away. Don't know if it's going away permanently and there will be nothing in this spot, or if it will be replaced with a different snack stand or something else, maybe a signage or something. There has been permits that have been discovered where a company that created a Minion Land sign for a Universal Park on the other side of the world, don't know which park that is at the moment, I'm sorry, but a Minion Land signage company that created that sign, I'm sorry, a company that created a Minion Land signage has been, there's a permit that lists that company name for this park for a signage installation. And I'm wondering if this will be an area where maybe we'll get a Minion Land or Illumination Avenue sign installed, or maybe over in the other side where we have this construction wall still up over by that gift shop, in between the gift shop and the snack stand, the brand new snack stand that isn't open yet. Who knows? Now, my prediction is that the signage for either Minion Land or Illumination Avenue will be right over here where the construction wall is, because that is the entrance of the park and the entrance to all of this, to Minion Mayhem, to VillainCon, to the Minion Cafe. I believe the sign will be down there, and I believe this will be the Freeze Ray snack stand, which we know from permits and stuff that they do plan to have a snack stand based on Freeze Ray pops. And I'm thinking that instead of being over here where there used to be a snack stand for the Classic Monsters Cafe here, but I'm thinking instead it will be on this side for a Freeze Ray snack pop stand. Only time will tell. We'll see. Now for the last little bit of news before we move on to Islands of Adventure. This New York facade work still goes on here to replace it. So this is the current state of that. They are slowly ripping away the old wallpaper for this facade, and hopefully a new one will be replaced soon. Because this it looks bad, not gonna lie. And one last thing before we head over to Islands is we do have a new popcorn bucket here, a Toothless popcorn bucket. And it's just no ordinary popcorn bucket because it also, the eyes light up and the wings do move. Highway even has its own Streetmosphere show here at Port of Entry with these pirates.
Because we're getting ready to tell our tale and everyone needs to hear it. And it is showtime. Alright, I've had just about an overview. Okay, our tale begins with our hero Sinbad, Huzzah! And his trusty sidekick Kebab find themselves in the cave of the evil Miseria, where our Princess Amara is being held captive. Being held captive. Our hero Sinbad, Huzzah, runs to save the princess. Runs to save the princess. Stand right here. And they immediately fall in familial love. Okay, now here is where we typically have a big fight scene with explosions and blood, but we be a non-violent crew of pirates, so we'll have an epic dance battle instead. 5, 6, 7, 8. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, some slices going. I love that. Hey, we're breaking it down. All right, and freeze. Everyone strike a pose. Let's give a round of applause for that. Back to one. We're gonna finish our tale. All right, our silly sidekick Kebab steals the staff from Azea and gives it to Sinbad. Huzzah! Princess Amara is finally free. Free! And in his moment of victory, Sinbad raises the staff to the sky, and everyone goes wild. Huzzah for our hero Sinbad!
One final round of applause for our crew of Pirate Volunteers! Right, now you all know the tale, and it'll be up to you to pass it along so it'll never be forgotten. So say we pirates!
Aye, aye, aye!
And thank you, everyone! Oh, thank you! We couldn't have done it without you! Thanks for taking part in our tale. Would you like to take a picture? Can you give a picture?
Now that pirate show that you guys just saw a little bit of, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic that Universal does stuff like this. Just like earlier when you guys saw a little bit of the 50s diner show over at Mel's Diner. Stuff like that is just great that Universal is doing things like this to keep guests more entertained while visiting these theme parks. But also with this pirate show specifically, with it being themed after Sinbad, is a nice little homage to the Sinbad stunt show that was over here at Lost Continent, which is actually why I'm here today at Islands of Adventure for you guys to visit the Lost Continent, because I'm sure most of you already know by now, but just in case you're watching and you have no idea what I'm alluding to, see that trident right there, Poseidon's Fury. It is officially closing permanently. As of the recording of this video, tomorrow will be the final day of operation for Poseidon's Fury. And yes, I will be back here tomorrow on the final day for Poseidon's Fury for you guys to show you guys what that's gonna look like. Hopefully I'll be able to do one last tour through Poseidon's Temple. I'm gonna try to do one today, and hopefully I'll get one done tomorrow as well. But yes, Poseidon's Fury is the final attraction left here at Lost Continent. Over the years since Islands of Adventure has opened, the Lost Continent was always that unique land because all the other lands were mainly themed after IPs. Even to this day, it's still IPs with all the new lands that have since opened here with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Skull Island, Reign of Kong. Lost Continent was one of those just original themed lands. It was created, developed by former Disney Imagineers. A lot of Lost Continent's themes and its attractions were based on themes and attractions that were never built over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, which both parks were being designed and conceptualized and opening at the exact same time, Islands and Animal Kingdom. And with the cancellation of Beastly Kingdom over at Animal Kingdom, all those Imagineers that have developed those ideas for that part of the park that never came to be went over here to Universal, here at Islands of Adventure, and developed the Lost Continent with all of those same ideas and concepts that they've imagined for Disney. They brought it here to Universal with dueling dragons, Poseidon's Fury, all of that. And now, over the years of Islands of Adventure's lifetime, the Lost Continent has been stripped down little by little. Biggest was when Harry Potter opened back in 2010. That took a major chunk out of the Lost Continent. It took away Merlin Wood, the whole Merlin themed area of the land. It took away dueling dragons, but it didn't take away the ride. It was just part of the Harry Potter section now, renamed to Dragon Challenge. But of course, that ride has now since been extinct completely, as it was replaced by Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And just little by little, Lost Continent has been just shrinking and shrinking ever since, with the opening of Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley over in the other park. The Hogsmeade train station took a little more out of Lost Continent, and then we lost a couple years ago, I think in like 2019, 2020, or maybe even 2021, around one of those 3 years that I just mentioned, we lost the Sinbad stunt show. And now the final gem of Lost Continent that has remained open through all of this is closing after tomorrow. Poseidon's Fury, which is one of my favorite attractions here at Universal Studios because of how unique it is. It is not a ride, it is a walk-through experience. It's not your typical show either. Like, you don't sit down and just watch a show. It's a walk-through experience. You are taken through the Temple of Poseidon, through this journey, through this story, with a big climactic battle at the end of it. And it felt like you were part of it because you were going through the parts of the story yourself, walking through it all as it was unfolding. And that water tunnel effect is amazing. It's such a unique attraction, and it's gonna be hard to see it go because there's really nothing like it anywhere else. So let's head over into the Lost Continent, say our respects to Poseidon's Fury, and of course we'll be back tomorrow for the final day. So look out for that final day of Poseidon's Fury video right here on my channel. Of course, Lost Continent, real quick, one last thing I want to mention, Lost Continent is home to this beauty of a restaurant, Mythos. It's been named one of the best theme park restaurants in the world. It still holds that title to this day. That restaurant is really going to be the final gem of Lost Continent now, after Poseidon's Fury leaves. It's just going to be hard to see all of Lost Continent gone, whatever replaces it. Rumors do say Legend of Zelda. I'll dive deeper into that in another video, but I will just mention it now. Rumors say Legends of Zelda will take over Lost Continent. But anyway, let's head over there right now and take one last look at Lost Continent, and specifically Poseidon's Fury.
first visit?
Her first visit and her birthday.
And your birthday? Oh, alright, hold on, man. It's your birthday, we have to celebrate. So do you want to celebrate wet or dry? Alright, anyone who does not want to celebrate wet should back up. We are going to celebrate your birthday. Here we go. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, yes you're 8 now. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday. You're very welcome. When was I born? I was born 2,995 years ago.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for this update video on Universal Orlando Resorts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were informed about all the different changes here that has happened over the last couple weeks and months in both parks. Lots of updates on Minion Cafe. The exterior of VillainCon is pretty much done. All we have to wait for now is the opening of the attraction, which should be, in my prediction, next month, June. Late this month, I predict that we're going to get some soft openings, some team member previews and stuff like that. Like I've said in previous update videos, I will get you guys as quick as possible a look into VillainCon as soon as they start doing openings and soft openings, all that, previews. I will be there as quick as I can to get you guys that. So please subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date here at Universal Orlando Resort. And like I said earlier, Poseidon's Fury, the last day in operation for this beautiful attraction is tomorrow at the recording of this video. And I will be back here tomorrow for the final day of Poseidon's Fury. So if you guys want to see that, please, once again, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so when I upload my final day here at Poseidon's Fury, you guys can watch that. You can see what tomorrow is going to look like here for the last day. Will there be a big crowd? Will there be a big celebration for it? We'll see. If Shrek 4D had a big crowd saying farewell to it on its last day, then I'm sure Poseidon's Fury will also have a big crowd saying farewell to it. So make sure you guys watch that video. Hopefully it will be a great video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next Theme Park 2 video. I'll also see you in the parks.